Hello everybody, my name is Justin Prasad. I'm finally back. I know I've been MIA, missing forever. Just been a lot going on and finishing a lot of stuff, but I'm back. As you guys read from the title, I'm actually in the BSN program, finally got in, which is very exciting. So just a little bit about me. I'm 25 years old. I basically finished school. I finished my master's last year, and just a little short history on my school. I basically didn't know what I wanted to do. I went back and forth between business, nursing, and then finally I decided let me just do both. So then I finished my bachelor's in business administration, concentration in finance, and then I saw the opportunity to do my master's, so I went ahead and did my master's, and I finished that last year fall. So I was born and raised in California my entire life, specifically in Modesto. So I mean, travel a lot recently, so before the program basically starts. So yeah, so basically how I got into the program, so it's complicated. I mean, as you know, I mean, maybe you guys know also, like, the nursing program is kind of complicated to get in. There's a lot of prereqs and stuff you have to do. I actually applied last year, but I missed an application, and then they basically denied me from it. So then I was like, okay, well, crap, now I have to apply next year. So I applied, I got in. So yeah, so basically I have just some of the requirements, like, you know, some of the stats that they have here. I'm just, you know, trying to little explain it. I'm gonna probably put somewhere a pop-up to show. So basically some of the general stuff you have to do to apply for the program is basically, there's a little roadmap that I'll go ahead and show. That this roadmap, hopefully you guys can see it, is what the nursing school gives us. So for obviously the non-sciences and the sciences, we can see, so for the sciences you can see there's chemistry there, then you have to do anatomy, physiology, and microbiology, and then the non-sciences you have to do is oral communications, written communications, critical thinking, math, sociology, and psychology. Yeah, some of the specific classes I took for the prereqs, I mean, they give you like 2 papers on here, but I mean, the first paper is kind of what really matters. The other one is like, you know, once you're in the program, those are the classes that you're gonna basically take. But say for chemistry, I took biochem for nursing, which if you're not gonna get into Stan State, I don't recommend taking it, because if you apply for other nursing programs, you need chemistry with lab. So I'd recommend maybe just taking chemistry with lab, so it counts for that. And then obviously I took anatomy and physiology. The way I took mine is that I actually took physiology first, and then I passed it with an A, and then I took anatomy. And my professor, he was all like, wait, you haven't taken anatomy yet? And I was like, no. But hey, I passed it with an A, so yeah. And then, let me see. Microbiology, I took that over the summer at Stan State, and I got a B in it, I think. Yeah, so basically chemistry, I think I got a B. Anatomy, physiology, I both got A's on there. And then basically microbiology, I think I got a B on that one. And now for the non-sciences, oral communications, I did group discussions. And then written communications, I did my first semester at Stan State. So I think I did English 101 for that one. For critical inquiry, I did critical thinking. I actually love that class, and people say it's hard and stuff, but I honestly didn't find it that bad. So, you know, I recommend taking it. Stats, I took 2 stats classes because I didn't know what I was doing. So I took stats with the lab and the stats without the lab. So I'd recommend, because I did business as well, I'd recommend just taking stats 1600, because you can use it for nursing and business. But when I didn't know, I did stats 1610. So I had to retake stats again with the lab to apply for the program. And then I took sociology, I think at CSU Fulton or something. It through the CSU online thing where you just register for on an online class or something like that. And then psychology, I took in person. I don't remember what semester under my undergrad I did, so I went ahead and took all that. So then after you basically take all these classes, you're almost ready to apply. Then you have to take the ATIs. So the ATIs exam obviously is like kind of like, I call it the stats, or was it SAT for nursing. So when I took mine, I took it a while back, and honestly I didn't do really good on it. My English and grammar is terrible, so yeah, that kind of brought me down. The first time I took the ATIs exam, I basically I didn't get the minimum. I think I got like 69 point something to apply for it. And one recommendation I'd actually give is take anatomy physiology before you do it, because the science is basically those classes. Like, I highly recommend that before you take the ATIs. Or if you're smart, just take it, you never know. But anyway, so then I took the ATIs the next time and I got a 70%. And that's what I strived for. It was the minimum and I applied, so it worked. So the Stan State application, they give you basically I think it's a point scaling guide. So I'm gonna kind of show you what I got on it. So maybe give you guys some hopes of getting into the program, because mine is not that good, but maybe you'll get better than mine. So basically there's an overall like GPA. So overall GPA, so my undergrad, I graduated I think with a 3.7. So that gives me what, 20 points according to the piece of paper. And then overall sciences, I didn't think I did that good because I had 2 B's. So I wanted to say it's a 3.6, so 17 points. And then my non-sciences also, I don't think it was that great either. I think I maybe got like a 3.5 or 3.6, so it's another 17 points. ATIs, obviously, I just got the bare minimum to just apply for the program, so 70, which is only 5 points. But I think what they might have done is, because of my master's, I graduated with a 3.9, so I'm hoping they use that GPA where it brought it up a little higher. And then I also was a Stan State graduate, so that gives me in the optional criteria, so it gives me 10 points there. I'm a resident in Stanislaus County, so another 5 there. I have healthcare experience. I work at a hospital, which is paid, so I got 5 there. And then I'm bilingual, so I got another 5 points there. So I think on overall, this is a rough math that would really add it up. Maybe I got 82 points in total, and I got in. So it's freaking crazy on how that works. So that kind of shows you that, like, even with the bare minimum, you might be able to get into the program. I honestly don't know how they picked me, but I got in, so that's what matters. So we start that program next year, so yeah. And then let me see, there's some other stuff I wanted to show about the program. Basically some of the stats of last year and like the previous cohort. So spring 2020 admins, it says that there's 155 applicants and they only take 40. And then according to their average overall GPA was a 3.1, average non-science is a 3.6, and then average science is a 3.7, and overall ATIs is 84. And then last year, so spring 2021, they had an application or applicants of 207, and they take 40, of course. And the overall GPA was a 3.7, overall science was a 3.7, overall GPA in non-science was a 3.6, and the craziest part is the ATIs exam was 92%. I was like, oh my god, like, how do you get a 92% on that exam? But I guess if you study, it makes sense. So I got a 70 on it, so give you guys some hopes if you guys apply for it, so never know. Anyway, so I think what I want to do is I want to vlog about the program, hopefully give you guys some of my experiences that I go through it, things like that, and maybe vlog every day or maybe once a week depending how my schedule is, just because I work and I also go to Stan State, school obviously for the nursing program. So what I want to do is basically maybe give you guys some pointers along the way where I'm in the classes, and basically just an overall day-to-day and how the program is. So look out for that, and I'm gonna try my best get content out there so you guys can come with the journey with me and experience everything for it. So I appreciate you guys watching this, and I'm excited. I started January 4th. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll keep you guys on what's next, and love y'all. Stay fresh. Peace.